Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Luke Stoss here with another review. Today we are going to venture across the pond, not that way though, over to Asia, where we will be reviewing K-pop. K-pop is a genre that I haven't really delved much into. It's always been kind of interesting to me because its origins are more founded in electronic music than rock or pop or whatever. I know pop is in the name, but to me it's just different than pop, than normal pop, I guess. I am going to be talking about MOMOLAND and their new album, Great, with an exclamation mark. This album is a little strange to me, partially because of the sound. It's a little different. So we start off with the song Boom Boom, which has two B's at the start of both words. Creative choices. And if that's not a creative choice, I don't know. I haven't found anything about that on the internet, and if I'm wrong, and if that's actually relevant for some reason, then feel free to let me know. So the song starts off with an acoustic guitar, which, cool, sure, why not? And it's playing, some upbeat chords, and you're like, yeah, this is gonna be great. And then it kicks into the beat, and it's got this soprano sax playing a solo, which kind of reminds me of a few different hip-hop songs in the past 5 years. I've always been fascinated by K-pop's integration of English words into their lyrics, because just me, personally, I would expect their songs to be pretty much purely in Korean. And same thing for J-pop, and same thing for the German rapper that I reviewed the other day, that I would expect all the lyrics to be in their native language. So, of course, based on the title, the multiple girls, I should say, it's like a boy band, but girls. Is that stupid? Okay, never mind. Scratch that. Based on the album art and what I could find online, there are 9 women that are a part of this band. From what I could find online, they haven't even been around all that long. They've been around since 2016 when they debuted their first EP, Welcome to MOMOLAND. So they're fairly new blood, I would say, in the music industry. So the way that Boom Boom goes, and the way that Korean music markets to the United States and other English-speaking countries, is that they include English lyrics. And of course, in the title, it says Boom Boom, so they say Boom Boom during the chorus a lot. All in all, Boom Boom was a little disappointing. Very generic, lead synths build up, and then the sax solo doesn't really drive anything. It doesn't. I don't think that anybody would really miss it if it wasn't there. To me, it just sounds, like they're starting out, which they pretty much are. It's been less than 2 years since they debuted, so they're still getting their feel for the music, or their writers are still getting the feel for the music. Now, the next song on the album is called Curious. And to me, the song just sounds more like a love song, kind of ballad type, which is not something I expected. I didn't really know that K-pop groups did that. I guess it's just kind of a staple in pop culture that you have a love song of some sort. And of course, I didn't look up the lyrics for this one, so I don't know what they're saying, really. So it could be something completely different. They could be like, I'm gonna murder you. But even though it does sound like a love ballad, in the end it turns into more of that EDM type song, but it's still slow, which is nice, that it at least keeps with the theme and it doesn't change tempo halfway through, and then you're like, oh, this is such a nice love song, and then just banger. I like this one more just because of the simplicity. It seems more simple. It's at the beginning, it's just a voice and some guitar picking. I like listening to that. Definitely, that sets a good tone for the song, I think. And then by the end of it, with the more upbeat electronics parts in it, it ends up a pretty okay song. The third song is called Same Same. Same. You don't like that one? Really? Okay. I'm striking out here. I don't know if it's very well known, but there's this computer game called Osu. You click on dots, basically. I guess. Circles. I'll put a video clip here somewhere to show you. And I guess the main feature of it is that it's a lot of Asian music or anime music. I don't know how to characterize that. I would say anime type music, if that's even really a genre, and a music. So that's kind of how it starts off. It starts off a little bit slower, not quite as slow as the previous song, but it starts off slower for an EDM song. And then it just has those nice plucky, higher pitched synths that pluck out the chords, and a good, I would say, a good drum programming in that. So this is, for the most part, for me, a good song. Now, then the next song is called Fly. And it starts off, to me, kind of like the Justin Bieber and Diplo and Skrillex song. I guess Justin Bieber and Jack U, like What Do You Mean? Because it's got some sort of breathy pluck sing-song chords in it in the beginning, and then it's just more of an EDM type song, again, of course, as I would assume that it would be. What I do like about this is that it's just kind of a toned down EDM song. It's just more chill. It's got a constant beat that doesn't seem like it's you have to like headbang to it or anything. You don't have to jump around at a concert if they play it or whatever, but you can just kind of sit there and enjoy it, nod your head, whatever. Easy listening, I suppose. All in all, it's an okay song. I would say it's one of the better ones on the album, but of course that's just my opinion. All in all, for one of my, I won't say first, but one of the few times that I've really listened to a K-pop album, maybe not one of the better ones. I would give this album as a whole 6 out of 10. A couple of the songs are good. The sound design is nice on a few of them. The other ones just kind of sound like generic K-pop EDM. Thanks for checking out the video. Hit subscribe to be notified of future videos. Leave a comment for feedback or future review ideas. Thanks.